So here it is, the 2021 Toyota Corolla. Not to be confused with the hatchback version. This is the sedan version, a compact sedan at that. And a little thumbs up for the matching of the color, my color scheme, the car's color scheme. Now this was redesigned last year, so unfortunately, nothing's really changed. A couple new things this year, but nothing's really changed with how this thing is put together. So I'm going to give you a quick overview, some first impressions, not first impressions since I've already had it for a while, but my impressions this week with it and some specs for you so you can get an idea if this is something you want to explore. This is a very popular vehicle for Toyota, not only as a big seller, but of course for everyone out there who's looking for a competitive compact sedan. Otherwise, you're looking at the Elantra, you're looking at the Civic. Big competitor with this is the Civic, as well as the Nissan Sentra. So let me go over some of the specs, a little demonstrations inside and out, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, a couple of things about the powertrain. There are three of them. One I don't have, actually two I don't have. One's a hybrid, which gets up to around 52, 53 miles per gallon in mixed driving. Otherwise, the two gas ones are the 1.8 liter four-cylinder. That's 139 horsepower, not a lot, 126 pound-feet of torque, made it to a CVT. I know it could be a turnoff for a lot of you. Fuel economy 33 in mixed driving. Then you have the option, which we have here, is the 2-liter four-cylinder, also CVT, or 6-speed manual transmission, 169 horses, 151 pound-feet of torque. That one can get 34 miles per gallon in mixed driving. The hybrid, which I don't have, 1.8 liter four-cylinder, dual electric motor, CVT, that's the one that's 52, 53 miles per gallon. Power, not great, 121 horsepower combined with the gas engine and the two electric motors, and then 105 pound-feet of torque. So there you go. That's what moves the Corolla. All right, to be in the front seat of the Corolla, this is actually pretty spacious. You know, even being a compact, and the legroom, which you'll see in a moment, is somewhat cramped. But up here, because of the adjustability, of course, you're going to have, I think, a decent amount of room in the front seat. Now, there's some great technology involved in this car. It's all up to date, like you would find with most 2021s. And since they redesigned it last year, they've added some cool things, whether it's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which are now involved. This is the upgraded 8-inch screen, although they do have a 7-inch as standard. Nice graphics for the instrument cluster. They say it's a 4.2-inch display in the center for digital, and then outside they've got analog, or the real dials and stuff. It's not all digital, but this is a decent screen here. The graphics are so-so. You got your usual things with the menu, the home. These don't pop out at me like a Hyundai or Kia would, or some of the Toyotas. Not this Toyota, but a different one. The maps on there. What's nice down here, they don't have the ventilated seats, but they have the heated seats. They've got a wireless charging pad, so if your phone is compatible and you don't have a thick case on it, you can place it up there and it'll charge wirelessly. Otherwise, I have it right here with the plug-in in here for the USB, which allows me the Apple CarPlay access and streaming things from my phone and so on. Otherwise, there is Bluetooth as the option too. So color display here up front. They've got the climate controls down below, vents. This does seem like it might protrude like you would find in a Mazda. There's nothing that seamlessly smooths it over, so this might look like an afterthought, just kind of straight up, but it does not obstruct your view in the windshield. In fact, if I'm looking, it's below the window line along the horizon. Nice stitching here for the blue stitching here on this soft dashboard. Steering wheel mounted controls are pretty standard. They got the lane keeping, lane departure alert, cruise control. Got paddle shifters on ours. This is the XSE trim level. There are 5 trim levels: L, LE, SE, XLE, and then XSE. 5. That should be enough, right? Don't go overboard. 5 is enough. 4 would be nice and easy to remember, but 5 for now. Getting around town, it's fine, no big deal. It takes a few seconds to get up to speed, but you don't have a super powerful engine, as I just explained it there. On our trim level, we have a sliding moonroof, which opens up all the way to allow air in here, as well as the illusion of more space. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the backseat legroom and headroom. As many of you know, I'm 5'11". If you've been watching my channel, this is where I sit normally in the front seat in terms of where the seat back is. So I'm gonna sit here and then I'm gonna get behind myself and you can see what it looks like with me basically sitting behind myself, really sitting behind myself. Go ahead, Dave. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So this is what it would look like with a couple of Daves inside the Corolla. So with my seat in that position, I do have a little bit of room between my knees and the back of the seat, but this is cramped mostly for someone who's going to be a lot taller. If you plan on being 6 feet or taller, that sounds kind of weird. Anyways, so seat room for the legs, not fantastic. Headroom isn't that bad. They do have an indent in the roofline to help with the taller passengers, but this might be one of the turnoffs because you know, I'm an average size adult and this would be my legroom. Okay, that'll conclude this demonstration. I really do like what they've done with the exterior styling of the Corolla for 2020, which of course is the carryover for 2021. Very sporty. It's got some more contours and character in the front along with the back. Just looks like a better, more up-to-date, fancier vehicle that might be attractive to, I guess, the younger audience. If you are in your mid-20s, this might be one of those cars say, hey, it looks good, looks professional enough, and maybe a little bit later I'll upgrade to a different Toyota, but in the meantime, this will definitely do, and it looks good. Push button to open the trunk for the cargo. This is considered below average for the class, 13.1 cubic feet of volume. You know, if you're buying a compact, I think you're probably not gonna expect a whole bunch, but maybe a little bit more than 13.1. But it's sufficient for the things that you might want to carry that are regular everyday things, groceries, luggage for sure, sports bags, those kind of things. So yeah, it's sufficient, but not fantastic. I think one of the things that makes this vehicle stand out when they did the redesign is what they've done to the front. Just the angles of the headlights, some of this grille here, which, I don't know, looks honeycombish, plastics, even down here. Nothing going on there, but at least it looks a little different, a little sportier. No matter how you look at it, the redesign was a good step forward for Toyota and the Corolla. All right, I hope you found that helpful for an introduction. That way you can do some more research for yourself, possibly schedule a test drive. Probably one of the biggest selling points, in addition to the fuel economy, if you went with the hybrid version, is the price point. Under 20 grand to start, right around 20, under 20,000, up to around 26, 27. So a great economical starter car, professional car, definitely a round town vehicle. This is the 2021 Toyota Corolla. I hope you found it helpful. We'll see you next time. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.